Hi, everyone. This is Michelle Gramolia, the CEO here at Woodland Pond at New Paltz, and today is Tuesday, June 1st. So exciting. I have some good announcements for you all today and some updates, and then I have a very important reminder. I need to talk to all of you about scam alerts. So please stay tuned for that. That's going to be the most important topic that I cover in today's update. So first and foremost, I would like to just thank all of you that contributed to the newsletter this month. It's remarkable. I read it from cover to cover when I got in today, and I just was thrilled with all of the content. There's a lot of life that you can feel through our Woodland Life newsletter today. And of course, welcome to all of the new residents. These profiles are great. It's great to see all of you in here, and I can't wait to get to know everyone. But yes, thank you to everyone that contributed to the newsletter. For some reason, it's particularly compelling for me for this month. So I just wanted to say that and offer that appreciation. Next, thank you so much to everyone that participated in yesterday's Memorial Day observance that we did. That video is available, from my understanding, on our YouTube channel. So I will likely include a link to that today when I send out my group email. So thank you to everyone that participated in that. Very important observance of Memorial Day, and thank you to everyone that served. I didn't get to offer my appreciation yesterday because I was with my family, but certainly I certainly personally appreciate, and I know all of us at Woodland Pond appreciate everyone that has served in the armed forces and in wars and conflicts. And so on my behalf and Woodland Pond's behalf, thank you. We have a couple of just announcement-y type things. I've been getting a lot of questions about, what are we currently allowing for this, or what are we currently allowing for that? And I just wanted to refresh everyone's memory that right now we are offering visits for outside visitors throughout the entire campus. For the health center, if you'd like to have a visit, you're going to schedule that through our reception desk. And if you are looking for a visit in independent living, you're going to schedule that through our concierge. We are currently still rapid testing visitors for independent living, all visitors, whether they're vaccinated or not. And for the health center, we are strongly recommending that those visitors be rapid tested. However, the state will not allow us to require a test. So of course, a test is one of the best tools that we have in that moment to make sure that, we're not inadvertently bringing the virus onto the campus, which, by the way, we are, knock on wood, continuing no cases, no suspected cases, no known cases. And that's with continued very frequent testing of all staff and many residents every week. So great job, everyone, on helping us keep this virus at bay. The next visitor-related question, the state is still very much looking for us to hold for health center residents, whether that be skilled nursing, assisted living, or garden view, to have outdoor visits as much as possible. I know it's very tempting to want an in-room visit, but the weather is really beautiful, and we have tents available for outdoor visits, and that is really what the state is looking for from us. They're making that very clear. That in-room or indoor visits should only be happening if for some reason an outdoor visit is not logistically possible. So that would be for somebody that's, for example, bedbound, or let's say, of course, if there's rainy weather like we had this weekend or something. So I just wanted to refresh your memory on that. And then for independent living, currently the community is open for indoor visits, but those visits need to take place in your apartment or cottage. So if you do have an indoor visitor coming and you've arranged that through the concierge, then that visit should happen again inside your apartment or cottage, or outside anywhere on campus. The campus is not currently open to visitors in the common areas, with the exception of if someone needs to go into Dedrick's and grab something, or run to the mailroom and grab something, or the pub and grab something. But currently visitors are not, we're not open for visitors, for example, for the pool or the fitness center, or those kinds of things. So please just do keep that in mind. We are asking that right now all of those common activity areas are reserved for residents. That may change in the next month or so, but for right now, that is where we're at. So I know a lot of you have been asking that question, and we are currently not offering dining for guests at the moment. But that, again, we'll look at changing that in the next few weeks as we get through the post Memorial Day time period, and hopefully, knock on wood, don't have any uptick in virus prevalence, and also through Father's Day. So we're just, again, really trying to be gradual and careful. So visitors welcome, but just not in the common areas here in independent living. We have, as you probably saw on the calendar, and you started to hear some buzz, and I'm sure you've seen Shannon and Courtney walking around, marketing activity has picked up significantly, which is fantastic. We have a number of Willow style apartments available right now, which is a 1-bedroom with a den. And I'm putting this out there because we have seen quite a significant uptick. We're going to be holding a few marketing activities actually here on campus, which is in keeping with what the rest of the industry is doing, and it's what we feel comfortable with at this time. So if you have someone in your personal life, whether it be a relative, sister, brother, cousin, or a friend that has been considering potentially coming to Woodland Pond, now is really the time to do it. They're going to have the best opportunity to have, find an available space right now. The housing market remains extremely strong in Ulster County and in our area. So that's usually an indicator of strong marketing activity. And those apartments that we do have available right now are going to most likely get, become accounted for sooner than later. So if you do have somebody that's on the fence or has been considering joining our Woodland Pond family, now is the time to get them in for a tour while they have an option to, take one of our available spots. So if you know someone, certainly you can send them Shannon's way. If you know somebody that might be interested in attending one of the marketing events that we do have, a couple of them are filled right now and we're adding waiting lists, but you certainly can do that. But the message is just, this is the time to make those appointments rather than putting it off. Okay, so the most important thing I just wanted to discuss today is scam possibilities and scam alerts. So probably about, 3 or 4 months ago, I presented an extensive summary of some of the biggest concerns that we have here at the community related to potential fraudulent scams being perpetrated against individuals, but mainly being perpetrated against seniors. You recall that we had a resident that unfortunately was taken victim in a rather significant way through a computer scam. And we have had a report last week of a resident, excuse me, having had a similar experience. So I just want to talk through this again. So as a senior citizen, unfortunately, just as you're more at risk of serious illness from coronavirus, you're also much more substantially at risk of being a target for scammers, whether that be paper scams, email scams, online scams, phone scams, all of them you are at risk of. And quite frankly, and I don't know if I said this as bluntly last time, you are actually targeted. It's an awful thing to know, but the scammers are sophisticated and they are preying on vulnerable people. So you inherently, as a resident of a retirement community, being age eligible to be in a retirement community, you are inherently a target. And to take it one step further, if you have any kind of an online footprint, whether that be banking or you're using the internet or doing any kind of anything on the internet, there's a very good possibility that scammers have deduced or been able to discover your approximate net worth, income level, which to reside at this community, generally you are in a more comfortable financial position than maybe some of your peers that don't live in a retirement community like this. Your net worth and income combined with your age makes all of our residents highly, highly susceptible to fraudsters. So we need your help in protecting yourselves. And the computer scams and the phone scams are really concerning. So I want to just reiterate to you some of the basics, and I will put this in a memo again because I don't think you can see it enough. But the IRS, Social Security, Medicare, your other insurances, they will never call you and ask you for information over the phone ever. So if you are concerned about making a mistaken phone call or taking a mistaken phone call rather, I would just recommend not answering the phone unless you 100% know who is calling you. Your bank will not call you for information over the phone like that. That's not how the banks and the legitimate organizations operate. Anytime you get a call from somebody that's saying that they're the Social Security Administration or Medicare, the IRS, it is fraud. It's 100% fraud. They're very sophisticated, and you just need to hang up. Same thing with the vehicle warranties. All of these are ways you're getting recorded phone calls from people calling about a vehicle warranty. These are all ways for this to eventually turn into a manipulative situation to access your finances. At any time that somebody calls you and says, we are suspecting fraud on your account and we need to log into your computer to check it, never, ever, ever, ever do that. Never take a phone call or make a phone call and have somebody walk you through logging into anything on any bank, any investment account. Never, ever do that. If you get a phone call where somebody says to you that they're concerned about a fraud on your account, hang up the phone on them. It doesn't matter if you're rude. This is beyond manners at this point. This is about protecting yourself financially. Hang up the phone on them, then either get your actual credit card out and look at the back, there's an 800 number on it, or pull out a statement from your bank or from your credit card company, find the phone number on the actual statement itself, and you initiate the phone call back and say, I just received a call. They said that I had fraud on my account and I want to confirm it. 99% of the time, they're going to tell you that it's nothing. So it's always better for you to call and just check. But please never, ever, ever take a phone call from someone that wants to walk you through logging in on your computer for any reason at all. If you have any concerns or questions, we are here to assist you, but you have to protect your own assets on your computer. And these people are extremely sophisticated. So yes, they will call and say, we think that you had a fraud on your account. We want to help you. So they're going to present themselves as if they are helping you. And then they're going to walk you through how to log in on your computer to your bank accounts. We have a resident that was wiped out as a result of that a few months ago. We have another resident that most likely had her accounts manipulated. We had, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we had a similar situation about 6 weeks ago with another resident. So I can't possibly reiterate this enough, but please, whatever you do not take a phone call and let somebody log into your computer. It will never be legitimate. If you think there's a question about fraud, because I know that's a scary word to hear, and someone calls you and tells you there's been a fraud on your account or your credit card, hang up, find the credit card number on your card, like I said, or on your statement, and you call them and initiate that. That is the best way for you to protect yourself. But please never, ever, ever take a phone call or a text or any way and have somebody on the phone saying, okay, we need you to log into this account or log into that account, because they can and will manipulate you, and quite frankly, they will steal your money. Once that money is gone, what we have learned through the experience with the other resident is that because the individual, you or the other person that is the victim of this, voluntarily let the person into your computer by logging into whatever they said to log into, there is no recourse typically. So once those assets are gone, they're gone. And these people are sophisticated. They are all over the world. They are doing this full time and wiping people out at all times. So just please keep in mind that you are a target. There is no doubt, due to, you know, the age and income eligibility requirements here at Woodland Pond, our resident population is probably by far the most at risk of any type of demographic for fraud. We want to help you with anything that we can, and we're going to continue to educate, but we need all of you to just be constantly thinking about this and let manners go to the wind. If a uncomfortable phone call comes in, just hang up or just don't take it in the first place. We want to help protect you, and we need, you know, you to help with doing that. So again, I'm going to put some of this into my memo for today, and I'll get all of that issued to the email listserv momentarily. I will be in the office all week this week if anybody needs anything, and I will see you all soon. Thank you.